Yo, y'all gonna think I'm tripping. This shit right here, just check this shit out real quick.
Everybody wanted. And Will needed that validation to have that type of woman.
You saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick?
Oh, I am saying to you, if a woman is used to something the size of a baby leg and you come in with a pinky toe, there's nothing you can do to please her. You can buy her 80 cars. You can get her 80 private jets. If she's itching for that baby leg, she want that baby leg. You can beat a person so much that they fall into submission.
And who needs enemies when they got friends like you?
Oh, I could tell you what goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book.
You know, your picture's in the book and your name is in the book. So you're doing some real elegant pimp. I'm blowing you up.
I love that.
I'm blowing you up.
This is what Jada makes the new people do. And I ain't gonna say new. They probably been there after myself, right? They will make you check into a rehab. And they'll pay for the rehab. Even though you're not on drugs, they're gonna pay for the rehab. And you have to go if you want to work with them. And then I saw sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dewayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dewayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they're calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. It was murder in there.
Damn. Now, I don't know if this shit is true. Buddy allegedly saying that Will Smith and Dewayne Martin, two legends in the game, two black cats that many of us grew up watching on TV, got caught doing some strange things for no change in the dressing room. And damn, I just want to know first, Will, why, if this is true, why didn't you sign or make this man or anybody coming around you sign an NDA? First off. Second off, man, this shit right here is wild. Society and all this devil stuff, because this is devil type stuff, right? If we are to take into account what the Bible says, which a lot of people try to disregard and make it seem like, oh, that's old news and we ain't got to follow that. That was wrote so long ago and all that stuff is fake. You got all kind of weird people, this around these days that, love to discredit the book and God until they need him. But Will, if this is true, why didn't you make this man sign an NDA? All the shit y'all got going on, as much as y'all in the news and publicizing and doing all that shit, why wouldn't you make this man sign an NDA? I don't understand. And then furthermore, what you do to this nigga for him to feel like spilling the tea? Is this nigga mad because you ain't get a nigga some bread and he wants some more money? You know how some cats be when they see you got something and they got their hand out and they want what you got. You know what I'm saying? And when a motherfucker want what you got and you ain't getting them nothing, this the type of shit that happens. Or, did they have something going on and they say allegedly, old girl ain't got no bread. She got sued by little mama them, and that took her out. So I don't think she paid Buddy them to get on here and say that, right? So where's this stemming from? Where's this animosity and this hate and this speech for you to get online and get on somebody that's a known blogger, a known TV personality, a radio, whatever personality, podcast personality, get on here and get on her show and expose your partner like that. So it's something between that for him to get on there and do that. And a lot of people say Hollywood got a lot of weird shit going on anyway. I've been hearing this for a while. I got a lot of partners over there, this, C's and B's in Cali. And, they tell me, they call it Holly Weird. So, um, man, I think that people got to start living their truth. Whatever it is that you do, it ain't up for us to judge. You know what I'm saying? I'm not God. The Bible tells it, the one who has no sin cast the first stone. So you know, I can't throw no stone because I'm a sinner and I've been a sinner for a long time. Um, God forgive me. But, people have to start living their truth and doing what's best for them and stop, living a lie. I mean, if that's what you got to do, you got to answer to God when you go in heaven. We know that the Bible says that that's one of the sins that leads to death, and you will not be accepted into the kingdom of heaven. So, if you believe in God and you believe the book and you think that that's true, maybe, if you're willing to risk that for that, that's on you. I can't, again, I can't judge. You know what I mean? I'm not a perfect being. I'm not into that type of activity, but I've done my share of wrong. Selling drugs and doing other things, just illegal criminal activity. So um, I just, I find this crazy. I've ran into all kinds of sick, twisted stuff since I've been on the street, from married people just thinking it's okay to sleep around with other people when they're married, breaking another vow that was, created and given by God. Um, People just reckless, sleeping around and don't have no sense of care or morals. For instance, I was just talking to this lady I just was talking to. You know, she did a lot of strange stuff, but then she would say she was a Christian, and then when I would bring up something to point out something in the book, she would say, "Oh, that's old news. I don't want to hear that, and I'm doing what I want to do." And well, that's cool. You know what I mean? But this is where the line gets drawn. Because if I'm going down one way and you going down another, just because we cool and we got, a relationship or we're friends or whatever, we ain't going down the same path. I don't have to stay going with you down your path if that's not a road that I want to go on. Sometimes people take other people, they'll try to take people down the road that they going when you don't even want to go down that road. We got to normalize separating ourselves from things that don't appease and go with what we stand for in life. And that's something that I've been working on. And this is why I had to cut off a lot of my friends. There's been time that I had to stop talking to my kids or family members or anybody, because if I'm going this way and y'all going that way, and I done already been that way, and I done seen where that way gets me, and it ain't led me to nothing but destruction. Yeah, I'd had some money. Yeah, I'd had some cars. Yeah, I done had some good times. But at the end of the day, when I seen what this road leads me to, and every time at the end or wherever I get to, it always leads me to destruction. I'm not gonna stay on that road. Now, you can stay on that road if you want to, but you can't make me drive down that road and continue to bump my head, because insanity is repeating the same thing, expecting different results. And I'm not insane. I did insanity for a while because I was in and out of jail, get out, go back, get out, go back. So I was doing that. But I was trapped in that vicious cycle in my mind. That was me, you know. and allowing them and allowing other people to put that stinking thinking, that poison in my head and make me feel like I have no choice. I have no way out. There's nothing else for me to do. I have to do this street shit. I have to sell that pack. I have to rob these other drug dealers. I have to do this. I have to do that. I gotta keep it real to my friends. When the first person you gotta keep it real with is yourself. You have to do what's best for you, because if you don't, nobody else will. Some people take you and drive you down a dark alley and don't give no fuck about you, your future, what they doing to you, or the outcome. So you got to first care about yourself and love yourself enough to make the decision and say, you know what? This ain't working for me. You're not working for me. We're not on the same page. We're not going down the same road, and I'm going to exit right here. When we go to see God, when we die alone. We get put in that casket alone. We go in that ground alone. So the decisions and things that we decide to do, we have to make decisions, the best decision for ourselves. Because at the end of the day, our punishment and everything that we're going to go through, we're going to go through it alone. I'm praying that Will Smith and Jada and whoever else is involved in these situations, y'all come and figure out what it is that y'all got going on in life. I'm not nobody to judge y'all. This is your life. I just find this to be crazy. And, the world is falling apart, man. And I don't understand it, but a lot of shit I ain't gonna understand. And I ain't gonna try to understand because that ain't my business. That ain't what I'm on. But y'all share in the comments. Let me know what y'all think.